What is up, you guys? This is Spidey1997, and today we're finally going to be taking a look at the new Marvel Legends series. You have the Build-A-Figure Sauron, you have Bishop, and Bishop is pretty dope, to be honest, man. Wow, I was not expecting to like this guy because, as soon as they showed images of this guy, I assumed that they used the Hyperion body, which I really dislike because that body, I don't know, for some characters it just doesn't work, man. And Hasbro really needs to retire that body and do something else because that body just looks weird. And I feel like the proportions for the muscle wide, like at least for the chest area and the arms, it just looks too off in my opinion. Maybe some people still like the Hyperion mold, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are getting tired of the Hyperion mold because it's really it's not fitting for the character. But for Bishop, for some reason, it actually kind of works. So that's why I'm pretty surprised of how much I like this figure, because like I said, he is using the Hyperion body mold, but for Bishop, I think it works, and I'm really pleased at what Hasbro did with this guy. Of course, Bishop is from the 90s, the 90s era, from the Jim Lee comics. He was also in the cartoon. I do remember that one, so so that's probably another reason why I like Bishop, because I've seen him in the cartoon when I was a kid. Even though I wasn't born in the early 90s, I still remember watching the cartoon like around early 2000s and stuff. But yeah, so, and plus my cousins at the time were older, so that's probably why, maybe that's why they showed me the cartoons, and I actually dig them for the time it came out. So yeah, so, and I still do. I still go back and watch the cartoons, so it's really nostalgic. But yeah, I really, just like I said, it's surprising how much I like this guy. It really looks like Bishop, and I really like the head sculpt. But since we're gonna, well, before we talk about the figure, let's talk about the packaging. Here's the packaging: X-Men, Marvel's Bishop. You got the X-Men logo. You got a nice image of Bishop on the side, same image. You got the prototype of the figure. You got the bio. Pause, you want to read it. Here are the figures of the wave. So far, I just have Omega Red and Bishop in this wave. I did go to GameStop and I did see all of these guys. Surprise, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not digging all of them, but I will say in person they look pretty cool. So I might pick them up. And plus, the Build-A-Figure does look interesting, so I do want to build the Sauron. Is this Sauron or Sauron? I know it's Sauron because yeah, I think it's Sauron. But please comment down below if I say the name wrong. But yeah, so far Omega Red and Bishop are the ones that I really like in this wave. I did see this one. I actually want to pick that up because that looks pretty funny and cool at the same time. The one with the X-Men costume, I'm not really digging it, but I'll pick it up for the heck of it. The female Wolverine looks pretty dope too. Lady Deadpool I actually like, but I just don't like how she comes with less accessories. So yeah, that's the only big downside to that figure. But anyways, back to the figure. He does come with, he doesn't really come with any accessories. The only accessory he comes with is this gun that he's holding right now. And the camera's not focused. There you go. The other Build-A-Figure he comes with, of course, is the piece of the arm of the Sauron. And I really like this. It's really good. The detail on the wings are really nice, which I really do dig. You can see in the light, it kind of translucents or something. It looks really cool, which I do dig. And I believe I feel like I've seen this arm before, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Lizard, because I do have that figure. I just don't know where I put it. But I'm pretty, comment down below if I'm incorrect, but I'm pretty sure this is the arm for the Amazing Spider-Man 1 Lizard figure that came out a while back. But for what it is, I still really dig this piece. So I can't wait to build this guy because he does look really interesting, and I'm really stoked to get this guy. But anyways, we'll talk about it once we build the figure all of its glory, so we can just review it. Anyways, Bishop, you can see his head sculpt does look pretty dope. I do like the M on his eyes. It's sculpted. I think it's sculpted. Yeah, it's sculpted. It's not painted, so that's good. I did see some people have some defect on the face. Some people have mispainted eyebrows for some reason. I don't know why, but the eyebrows on someone's bishops were not painted, especially on Shartimus Prime. If you check the review, his the eyebrows weren't painted. So yeah, so the beard looks nice, the mullet looks nice, the hair looks nice. It would have been nice if they had some wash or some, you know, some wash to it, just to give it some details popping out and stuff. Here's the gun holster on the back, which is pretty big, but I'm guessing that's what it, you know, it was from the 90s. The gun is just a solid gray plastic, nothing special about it, just a gray plastic. Looks like a shotgun or a futuristic gun. Of course, he is from the future, like Cable, so yeah, that's another reason why I like this guy. But yeah, the gun is not special, it's just gray plastic, but it does look nice. It would have been nice if they did give him some paint. But yeah, I really do still like this gun for what it. I still wish he came with more guns, but for this one, it's okay. So let me another gripe of mine, and they did this with the Jim Lee Cyclops, is you can see that these start to fall off. This shoulder, these piece right here. I believe these are just the shoulders, to where the biceps are. So you just have to scoot them up a little bit where they feel tighter and they won't fall off. But if you just play around with them, these will just fall off like nothing. So that's the only gripe I have, and they did that, like I said, the same thing with the Jim Lee Cyclops. Another thing I really don't really care about is the paint apps on this guy are pretty sloppy, to be honest. At least on mine, the leg on the yellow looks pretty sloppy. Right here, it looks really sloppy right here. The knee looks okay. Right here, it gets a little sloppy too. Here's the thing, and this doesn't continue. It just stops right there because I guess the scarf piece covers it. His eyes, of course, are not. You don't really see his pupils. It's just painted silver or white. I think it's silver. Yeah, I think it's silver. You can see the teeth is painted nicely. Has that nice expression, like he's pissed. Would have been nice if they gave him some wash on these straps. So just to give him a little bit details. You can see a lot of details, but they just didn't give him wash to pop it out more. But it looks nice either way. You can see the X-Men logo right there, which looks really good. You can see this logo right here on his shoulder. Same thing on this side. Well, this is different, but this is the logo. Here's the back if you want to see that. And yeah, I'm not going to show you the articulation because everyone should know by now the Hyperion articulation. But yeah, so really, really good. Another gripe of mine is on my copy of the figure, this hinge right here is pretty loose. So for him to stand is pretty tricky. And yeah, now that I'm recording, it's going to stand perfectly fine. But yeah, like he starts tipping forward, which kind of sucks because the joints are pretty loose. But yeah, now it's not gonna fall. But maybe if I move it, like if I pulls him, then he's gonna fall. Like if I just want to put him in a walking pose, yep, like that. So yeah, that's another gripe. So I'm gonna have to fix that with something once I'm done with this review. Of course, both hands are with trigger fingers. Of course, he only comes with one gun, which makes no sense because he has 2 trigger fingers. So he could have came with maybe 3 or 2 more guns. But for what it is, I really like this guy, man. Like I said, this is just, it's surprising because I really dislike the Hyperion body mold. But for this guy, it actually works. So I'm really pleased with Hasbro did with this. So let me give you a quick size comparison with other figures that I have on my side. Oh, another thing that I forgot to mention is I did buy another multiple man. And I wasn't planning on buying another one. I was just planning to keep just to get one multiple man. But unfortunately, once I was done reviewing the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure yesterday, I was trying to pose his feet, and for some reason the hinge on this leg was so tight that I was trying to I try not to force it, so I just used a hot a blow dryer, and I just just to loosen it up a bit. But nope, it didn't work. So I just had to force it, and just thinking it wasn't gonna break. And what happened? It broke. And of course, this leg it came with the second multiple man that I got yesterday, or 2 days ago. But yeah, now I have a good condition of Apocalypse, but I'll show you the other leg. Here's the other leg right here. This thing broke. As you can see, this peg where the ankle right here broke off. So stay worried about that, because you know, some joints will get really tight and it will be hard to move. So basically what I was trying to do was trying to move it down. So when I moved it down, I guess I forced the plastic too much and it just stressed and it broke. So that's a bit of a bummer. As you can see, the peg right there stuck in there. So yeah, so that was pretty pissed, to be honest. But luckily I got another multiple man, so now I'm you know, it's all good. So anyway, so here are the multiple mans. I probably might get another one, maybe, because I do kind of dig how this looks. But there they are with multiple man. Here he is with Apocalypse. And they look pretty good together. So yeah, so there you go, guys. So that's all I have to say for this Bishop figure. If you guys really are desperate to get a Bishop figure, this is the one to get. I know some people still like the Toy Biz version, but for me, to be honest, I really like this version. Reminds me of the comic book style and the cartoon style. So, and I think the Toy Biz version has just more of a realistic look to it. I will say the Toy Biz one has more sculpt, more paint, more wash, you know, give it to that detail. But when it comes to the joints, it's pretty whack, to be honest. It's really outdated and it doesn't look good for the time. Or for you know, today, but for the time it came out, it was pretty good. But for now, it's pretty outdated. So I'm really happy that Hasbro gave us an updated Bishop figure, and I'm really pleased that they decided to give the 90s look to it. So yeah, so that is all I have to say, guys. So please comment, subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. And this is Spidey1997 signing out, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys.